not plan that. They were in tune.
Juice!
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Directions. It's Korbin.
I'm Rick.
You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter for more juicy content.
Was that a fourth or a fifth, ladies and gentlemen?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Today, we're doing something, Rick.
I think we are.
It's a Tamil song called Bala 2, it's from Bala 2.
Or Billa 2. Unakkulle Mirugam song video. Yuvanshankar Raja.
You don't need to read that.
Okay. Just don't read that? Okay.
Yeah.
Unakkulle Mirugam is a rock-based motivational song from the movie Billa 2, a prequel to Billa, starring Dala Ajith. The music's composed by Yuvan and the singer is Ranjith. The lyrics by the late KUMAR beautifully narrates the rise of an ordinary man into an underworld don, despite many struggles and betrayals. Hope you guys enjoy this.
A rock-based motivational song.
Yeah.
I like that.
Makes me think immediately of Separate Ways. That's
Favorite rock band of all time besides the Beatles? Go. Because I know you'd say the Beatles.
Yeah. Besides the Beatles.
Besides
my
the
next
Beatles.
favorite rock band.
Mm-hmm.
Rock
band.
Boy, that's tough. But wow, that's really, really tough. Okay. That's really tough. Besides the Beatles, my favorite rock band, if I was to put second behind the Beatles.
Oh my God. I didn't know it would take this long.
Yeah.
It's Led Zeppelin. Oh my
No,
God.
it's
Here we
not.
go.
They're
actually
the one
better-
I listen to
they're
the
better
most.
than the Beatles,
The
so.
one, no, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
You don't have them without the Beatles.
I don't care.
Yeah, they're not remotely close.
Oh my God.
Probably, it's like AC/DC and Van Halen for me right there.
They're both great. Led Zeppelin's greatest rock
And
band of all time.
Aerosmith. No, they're not.
Aerosmith is not even the same league as Led Zeppelin.
And then there's the Who.
Who? We've seen him in lots of videos.
Unakkulle Mirugam Tungi vidai Yerundu adana
This is cool. Looks like Rodriguez, man, right? Paul Rodriguez. This is visually amazing. Bond. I was going to say that instantly. If this was a Bond opening, everybody would be like, whoa!
Because he did have, like, that's an iconic Bond look, is the bow tie. That's...
Thank you, AVP.
Thank you so much. Very cool song. Loved it. Love the visuals.
The visuals are the star,
Very
man.
cool rock song. You don't get that a lot in Indian cinema that we've seen. You don't get a lot of it.
Yeah.
Classic rock is my favorite style of music. It's what I grew up with, so it's very nostalgic for me. But I love classic rock. So that was great. But it reminded me a lot of, if you're familiar with the Bond films, the opening of every Bond film in terms of when the song comes on, there's always a classic song. Always.
And always classic visuals associated with with Bond
It's
girls.
a big deal if you get to sing the Bond song.
Huge.
Billie Eilish is the new one for whenever the new Bond film comes out. Whenever that new one comes out. But Adele did it.
You've heard it, right?
Yeah,
It's great.
But yeah, it was supposed to come out like 2 years ago.
And you know how much that bastard's gonna make? I love him so much.
Yeah.
I love
20
Daniel
million.
Craig.
Like
I
20 million.
love Daniel Craig. I think he's one of the most, probably one of the many underrated actors, because a lot of folks just know him as Bond, but if you see a lot of his work, the guy can do a lot of stuff. No, 20 million was just to work.
Yeah.
His ultimate guarantee with box office out the door when it's done is, I read this in Variety, 100 million is his total guarantee.
He's producing as well.
Because he's producing, as they're expecting it to make $1 billion. And so he's like, okay, I want 10% of that. And they said, okay, because his last film made $1 billion.
Yeah.
He's going to make $100 million off that film.
Yeah, but anyways, so if you're not familiar with what we're referencing, maybe this is inspired by, maybe, I don't know. You guys can tell us. And I'm not saying that's what this is.
No.
If it's not.
And
I'm
it
just
was
saying
also-
it's inspired by, because it's classic. You have the black and white animation with the song in the background and, of course, boobs.
But but it also, it was very reminiscent, especially at the beginning, of some of the film noir stuff that, I said Paul, that Robert Rodriguez has done. Where is he these days?
I don't know. You know that there's boobs in like every single intro to a Bond film.
Of course.
There's
It's James Bond.
Yeah, I know, but like in the intro, there's boobs in the intro.
I gotta tell you, as much as I want the next Bond to be, come on.
Hit yourself.
Thank you. If it is him, I want the next Bond to be a woman.
Yeah.
And I want the intro to be naked men. They've got to flip the switch,
Not as pretty.
and it's got to be.
A penis is not as pretty as a boob. That's just women that like penis won't even tell you that. Like, it's not a visually appealing organ. Let me tell you that. Like, boobs are pretty, but like, it's one of the most unfortunate looking body parts. I don't even like not.
I actually,
Oh, no.
I disagree with you.
No, what body part is it more attractive than?
I've seen some feet that are really remarkably bad.
Quentin Tarantino would disagree with you.
Well, he only fixates on the pretty ones. Have you seen some feet out there?
But also, it's not an organ. The feet are not an organ.
You know, they're not. So
I'm just saying, it's unfortunate looking.
well, it's pretty amazing when you consider how many phallic symbols there are in the world.
That's true. There are a lot of phallic
Yeah.
symbols. Anyways, that's not what we're talking about. But that's what it reminded me of in terms of the visuals.
Why would they go penis? When you watch the Bond things, they're not showing you vaginas.
Because if you show the male breasts, it's not anything.
Yeah, are you kidding? A sexy man's chest is like, for women. Women love a good chest on a
It
man.
depends on the woman. A lot of women love dad bods. That's a big thing.
But for a Bond film, yes. You
I want to see a dad bod Bond. He's the dad bod.
Bod. Dad bod.
Sorry, we've ruined the whole thing.
Yeah, we really
I'm
went off the
terribly
rails.
sorry.
You know what?
I thought it was great.
It's because of this.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It let us know if this one's worth a watch. Because I know this guy, the main actor, he's like a superstar. We've seen him in a lot of big songs from the Tamil industry, which I always forget what it's called. Is it? It's not Tollywood, right?
Tamil?
Tamil. Which one is? Because there's Tollywood, Hollywood, Mollywood, and I always forget which one is which.
I do too.
I just know them by their language.
And I think that's kind of a good thing.
the only one I know is Bollywood.
The whole blank wood is all to like replicate Hollywood, and they don't need to replicate Hollywood.
Yeah.
I agree.
Anyways,
get rid
let
of
us
Woods.
know what other Tamil songs we can react to down below.
Juice!